Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So, Johnny, Chanel, Joy, this whole situation. The situation is getting worse by the second. EJ ain't doing nobody no favors. Like they always tell him, he too bored and he ain't got nothing else better to do. So here he go interfering into his son's affairs, his cheating affairs, besides staying out of it. And like I said, sooner or later it's gonna come out. Johnny, at this point, I told you you might as well go ahead and come clean. Go ahead and come clean. Tell Chanel. Now she done caught y'all and caught you and Alex talking about the situation. It's only gonna come out, and now that Alex know that Johnny dad offered Joy a deal to get out of town, that's only gonna make situations way worse than it have to be already. That ain't solving nothing nor fixing something. That's the EJ bored and bothered and ain't got nothing else better to do with his time besides interfere in his son's affairs, where his son should have came clean and went ahead and told Chanel what was going on, besides sitting up there like a lost little puppy trying to keep the situation private, even though you know it was gonna come out and it's gonna come out eventually. But yeah, though, it's just too many moving parts in that situation, the Johnny and Chanel situation. Too much going on, too much, too many people know. EJ bored, ain't got nothing else better to do with his time. Johnny still trying to hold on for dear life. I think it's a lose-lose situation for the whole situation. Johnny, you should go ahead and come clean or whatever. And if I repeated any of this, I apologize, because I thought I was recording him. I thought I was recording and the thing paused on me. So excuse me if I repeated in the thing. Anyways, though, the scammer girl situation. As much as I want this situation to happen and Chad finally get justice and the Devereaux, the Hortons, and that umbrella of family, I don't see that happening, unfortunately. Chad emotional. JJ is a hothead. Gabby is a hothead. Scam Miguel, I don't know what she working with at the moment. But yeah, that's just too many moving parts. We need somebody there that's gonna keep the crowd and keep the control going. We need somebody else that's able to, keep the calm crowd. Because Chad, he too overly emotionally. He's sitting over here snapping at Scammergirl like Scammergirl, should take all the blame for what happened to him getting scammed. I mean, buddy, you was warned. I mean, when Jennifer reaction should have told you something ain't right here. Steve even warned you. Kayla warned you before she got the DNA test. You had too many warnings, sir, for you to be snapping at this girl like this girl ain't got nothing to lose and like this girl ain't got her mother on the line. She was just basically doing what she had to do because she was getting blackmailed also. So while you snapping at her, getting mad at her like she to blame, it's nobody's fault that you fell for this scam, Chad. I'm sorry. You need to control yourself a whole lot better while you snapping at this child, and somebody need to tell you, Chad, look, we understand you mad, we understand you pissed, we understand all of that. You fell for the scam. You was heavily warned. You chose not to believe what you saw. You saw that DNA test say is, and you ran with it like a dummy. Stop snapping at that girl because you fell for a scam that everybody else was suspicious of, and Jennifer reaction alone, like I said, should have told you something. But you chose to believe that because you were so desperate and thirsty to get your wife back and introduce her to the kids that you didn't want to believe what was in front of your eyes. So, Chad, I'm going to need for you to start snapping at that girl, long story short. And another thing, this whole plan, look, this is Big Clyde we dealing with. I hate to give him these type of props, but we are dealing with Big Clyde here. Clyde controlling and manipulating y'all lives all inside the prison walls. I hate to call him Big Clyde, but when he doing his work and got scams coming on and y'all falling for him and falling in love with him, and he made this girl disrupt her whole life, get arrested trying to save her mother, I don't think y'all gonna take down Big Clyde. I'm sorry. Maybe if y'all had a couple of more people to keep the emotionals and the hotheads down, maybe y'all can get away with this. But somehow I'm hoping somewhere I'm wrong in this whole situation and y'all somehow get Abigail remains for Chad can see his arbitrary, angry, upset, tired, behind down somewhere. I'm hoping and praying this works. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm hoping and praying it works. Because Chad need to sit down somewhere, and I'm been over him with this whole Abigail situation. It's just like it's drawn out, and it's like it's taking forever for it to finally complete itself. So hopefully this Clyde thing is the last piece to Chad missing puzzle, for he can sit down somewhere and finally get the closure that he been whining for since Abigail death. That calmed down, then pick back up with Scamigale. So I'm hoping and praying he get himself together. I'm hoping and praying that, you know, this plan hurry up, Chad get his piece and his closure. He sit his behind down somewhere. He cool and whatever happened. And yeah, that I'm hoping and praying that, you know, this be the final who shot John for him. I'm hoping and praying. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. The Hortons meet Doug with Doug's grandson. Allegedly. Maybe. Not quite sure yet, but maybe. Now see, at first I thought it was Julie's brother that stole them things, because he have a history. He known to do this. I ain't never seen no big grown ass man coming through no window at his age, but somehow he climbing the stairs like he a teenager. You know what? Some people never grow old, I guess, and he's a prime example of that, I guess. But anyways, though, yeah, I thought it was him for sure, but come to find out, it's Doug's grandson, allegedly. Now, we not quite sure where he came from. This was way before my time. So y'all gonna have to help me out with this whole Doug situation thing. Hope already got her antennas up on it. They thinking it's Julie's brother, not knowing that it's allegedly Doug's grandson, the one that's named after him. That might be, well, that stole the jewels. That they finally opened that box thanks to Sierra, and he done stuck his little greasy little hands in it, and now he's stuck down holding the jewels, and they didn't introduce him to the family, and Hope already suspicious of him, and Jennifer told him, well, if you suspect that, hold on to that feeling. The first moment I saw that woman, I knew she was not my daughter, and I wasn't going along with it, and I stuck with my word, and it didn't feel right. I didn't seem right with it, so, you know, I didn't go along with that scam. So, yeah, Hope already suspicious. Jennifer already suspicious right along with her, but they rolling with it for Julie's sake, just like they ain't told Julie that necklace missing, They got her thinking that they put it away, and she all happy and excited. And after the funeral, and he is a bright side for Julie. But if he's really not the grandson, then that's gonna hurt her all over again. How many scams is we gonna have this year? We had the Constantine scam. We had the Alex's Victor Son scam. And Teresa had her hands all in it. Now we got the Scam Miguel scam. And now we got the Doug scam. Like this the fourth scam for this year. How many more scams are we going to have? I think there was more, but those are the only ones. The Constantine one, it's going to take a whole year for me to get over that one. That Constantine one, oh my God, I was so glad that was over. I ain't gonna say I was cheering when that gun went off and it connected. I was hollering and screaming that was finally over. And then once Teresa, they found out it was Teresa, I even jumped for joy and all that after that. When that whole storyline was over, I was so excited. I couldn't tell you how excited I was when that mess was all the way over. But anyways, though, this not helping Julie at all. Even though I said, oh yeah, that's nice with Julie. Julie got something she can hold on to, Doug grandson that they knew he had but really didn't know he had. Now all of a sudden he a jewel thief and he may or may not be Julie's grandson. And then we got Lucas over here trying to be... Now Lucas, I'm not going to give you too much. I kind of understand why you suspected him, why you went all batshit crazy. I understand that, and I acknowledge it. But Lucas, sit your behind down somewhere. You wasn't scaring nobody, calling yourself coming in the Horton Square, thinking you scaring or shaking the table or something. That's why that boy wasn't phased by you, and then pay your behind no type of attention. Like they said, it could be him from his past crimes, but without no proof, Lucas, you look foolish. But I guess Lucas liked being foolish even after the semi-whole kidnapping thing. He have grown to be foolish at times. So this makes him foolish even more. And yeah, Lucas, that whole situation was a mess for you and wasn't a good look for you at all. Belle and Shawn finally, after almost a whole 2 years, a whole year, something like that, Belle and Shawn finally calls it quits after all this time. I mean, if y'all couldn't tell that it was time, and y'all time was up, and basically y'all being apart for each other wasn't making y'all heart more fonder, even after all the cheating and all that, and the drinking and the snapping and everything y'all marriage then went through with Shawn drinking, his dad in a coma, Thanksgiving, his arm twitch, Hope thought he was coming out of it, but he wasn't coming out of it. Between that, the drinking and shooting Bo, and then from the cheating and y'all. Now I had hoped that y'all could make it through it. Y'all could have made it if y'all really wanted to. It's just that y'all wasn't fighting hard enough for it. I mean, I was secretly cheering and rooting for y'all, but it seemed like y'all didn't really want it, like y'all really thought y'all wanted it. I guess y'all thought that the hard was gonna make it better for y'all, or I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. But y'all should have known by now that that situation was a bad situation, and it was time to tie it up and go ahead and sign y'all divorce papers and go ahead and move on with y'all life, and do y'all bit when go ahead and be divorced. If y'all gonna be friends, go ahead and be friends. I mean, y'all, it didn't have to take y'all a whole year or however long it took y'all to figure out that We better off alone. The divorce is, it's time for a divorce. It's time to move on. There's no more saving this situation. I mean, if y'all couldn't figure that out all this time, but I guess it took y'all not to figure it out, I guess. I don't know what the hell y'all was thinking. If Belle was smart, she would have sucked the divorce paper a long, long time ago. And if he would have signed them, okay, fine, we agree. If he wouldn't have signed them, then, we may got something, may or may not got something to work on. But yeah, that divorce been fine. Ever since Shawn left town, that situation been dead. I mean, y'all couldn't figure it out, I guess. Y'all was holding on for a miracle. I don't know what to tell y'all, but it's sad that y'all fit a divorce after all y'all been through. But to be fair and honest, that marriage been over. When Shawn left town to go chase behind his dad with hope, I don't know why y'all didn't see that was over by then, but you know what? Some people are hard headed, and some people don't like to give up or try, and I guess trying is over for them. But that's what all that happened. Besides Bohan moving, Johnny is a scoundrel, EJ bored, Doug funeral, Doug alleged grandson coming, Chad, JJ, Gabby, Scamigel. Well, I can't call her Scamigel, no, the cat coming, trying to, take care of that situation with Clyde. Maybe she can end up getting her mother back. Maybe she can end up, having a happy ending, whatever, that whole situation. But we have to wait and see how it plays out. And that's about all that really happened. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.